Hello, welcome in. My name is Laura from Tenacious Taurus Tarot, and this is just going to be a message for whoever. So I got a massive download, and I do feel this is a very ominous sign for somebody out there connected to their love life. I kept seeing the Tower and the Three of Swords cards in my third eye, so I took a step back. I went into meditation, and I just feel there's something coming very unexpectedly. So guys, hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to like the video, comment on the video, and share the video. Let's get into it. Let's talk about these intuitive insights. And so I just feel there's something unexpectedly coming. I feel there's something here causing somebody a bit of distress. There is definitely change coming, and this could lead to heartbreak and even some type of serious loss. And so the combination of the Tower and the Three of Swords does potentially represent a breakup. It could mean a divorce. It could mean even the death of a loved one. It's unexpected heartbreak, unexpected pain. I was also then taken to the Chariot reversed and the Seven of Cups. And so Cancer energy, water energy, these energies combined definitely are indicating a period of struggle, maybe struggling with indecisiveness. It almost felt like somebody was wandering in a sea of confusion with almost like this big lack of direction. And you need to have unwavering focus on the path. And so somebody's focus is teetering, wavering. And so I just want to say, I think the guides are urging you to regain your sense of purpose. Stay grounded. When we're in that Seven of Cups energy, the first thing you need to do is prioritize staying grounded and to prioritize what truly matters. And then I was shown the Lovers reversed and the World card. And so this is a pretty major combination of energies, and it does represent relationships, right? The Lovers card reverse could definitely indicate a relationship or a partnership is reaching a crucial or critical turning point. It does usually indicate disharmony, a separation, definitely a difficult choice here. And the World is saying, hey, you got to complete this lesson. There's a major completion of a lesson. And after the completion of the lesson, it's likely going to lead you to some type of fulfillment. But you do have to acknowledge what is not working anymore, what you need to do to clear the path for a more harmonious way of being. But this is a huge indication that a long-term relationship or long-term project or business partnership is definitely coming to an end, and probably not in a very harmonious way. I feel struggle. I feel like an argument or a power struggle here. And so maybe it's time to acknowledge that a lesson has reached completion, that you've accomplished all that you can in this cycle, and it's kind of time to cut away what is no longer serving you and to move on. Because when we do complete a cycle and there's a significant ending, it might not seem like it, but it does lead to a new beginning. Maybe not right away, because you have to go into that void energy. But when I was shown the Seven of Wands reversed and the Magician reversed, this felt so overwhelming. It felt like a heavy burden on the heart, a big sense and feeling of somebody being powerless, almost powerless in these challenges that they're facing. And so somebody here, I think, is lacking confidence. They're feeling insecure, and there's fear maybe about being attacked or being criticized, or, oh my God, what are people going to say about this breakup, about this ending? But with the Magician reverse, it's saying somebody here is really displaying a lack of control. This could mean a lack of direction. It could mean lacking control of your emotions. This really is a tendency towards manipulation. And so if you are having difficulty manifesting your goals, you need to be mindful of self-manipulation, other people manipulating you, because there is a need for somebody here to regain inner strength and to refocus on the path of personal growth. Really, everything is personal, and there is a need to avoid self-sabotaging behaviors. And so we are in a collective period of some massive transitioning, some massive changes. And so I feel the energy is signaling a period of transitional change. I was also shown the Fool and the Hanged Man, and so this is really encouraging you to take a step into the unknown and to trust that everything usually always does work out in the end. So let's move on to some tarot and oracle messages, and let's see what else needs to come through. Let's set the tone of the reading with the Heart's Hidden Secret deck, and let's see what needs to come through last. lusting on the bottom of the deck, spying on the bottom of the deck. Two very low vibrational energies. When we lust after something, we're saying, hey, this is forbidden. Lusting is the energy of non-committal, right? It's really not rooted in love. So many relationships out there start off in the energy of lust, and people call it love, and it creates a trauma bond. And so a lot of relationships start off with this very lustful sexual energy, and then it turns into almost like an obsession. And so if you got to spy on somebody to figure out what's going on, if you're trying to dig into somebody's social network or social media, trying to gain different ways of gaining information and spying, there's something here that needs to be cut out. I feel very unhealthy energy when it comes to spying and lusting. So definitely regain your sense of reality here, but let's get into it. And let's see what else needs to come through for a message for whoever. So I don't know who this message is for. And keep in mind, this reading is not sign specific, but I will call it zodiac signs. But we got quite a bit of mercurial energies playing out this weekend. And so I do feel it's coinciding with those aspects. And so we've got a divine masculine that came through. And he's thinking. There could be a divine masculine missing somebody, craving somebody, desiring somebody. And this is karmic. There's some type of karma here when it comes to cause and effect. There's something about paying off some karmic debt. And I do feel like there's this massive heart fog. And so whether this divine masculine is giving mixed signals, I just feel there's a masculine here with a lot of blocked emotions, and they're being overly logical when it comes to missing somebody. I also feel somebody needs to come in after a period of ghosting, silence, stonewalling, and I just feel maybe you're going to have no words for this. I think somebody here is fantasizing, daydreaming about somebody that they might be attached to. There could be some type of very karmic attachment here about, hey, it's only you, I'm only devoted to you, I crave you, it's only you. But really, we have multiple soulmates, and there is something here that feels very messed up. So let's go a little bit further with the tarot and let's see. But I just feel stonewalling somebody. Oh, yeah. We get the Four of Pentacles on the cut with the Six of Wands reversed. Like, this is somebody like, I'm going to win at all costs. And the Four of Pentacles is saying, hey, I can't unsee this. There's something about Pluto dipping back into Capricorn retrograde, and it's going to open up a box of darkness. I just heard, here's your box of darkness. And so there's something here, I think, being unveiled when it comes to somebody wanting to win at all costs. And so the Six of Wands does come after a series of challenges, but I feel this might be a heart expansion. It could be a Jupiter in Leo energy, a divine masculine with a Jupiter in Leo. But somebody here is facing some consequences due to some past actions. And, you know, there is always the cause and effect. And so, Eight of Cups. We got a jumper. I think somebody here is needing to walk away from something. It could be a Pisces, but this is definitely due to Saturn retrograde in Pisces. And so there is almost like a karmic reckoning here. This is like the whole truth and nothing but the truth. This person is kind of naked, walking up the ascension ladder. And after the Seven of Cups does come the Eight of Cups. And so after a period of confusion, illusion, and disillusionment, you do have to kind of make sense of it all. And you got to choose to walk away. This is about walking the path and really embodying the path. And we do have a full moon coming up on Monday in Aquarius, and this really is an all or nothing type energy. So I'm going to put that to the side. I actually, the way I put it, I placed it on the silence card. And so maybe somebody walked away from a situation in the past and they thought, I can walk away. I don't need to look at that. I don't need to look back. And they ghosted somebody. They froze their words. They didn't have anything to say. They didn't have staying power, and they stonewalled somebody. And now there's a divine masculine missing the very thing that they walked away from. So let's get 9 cards out and let's see what needs to come through. Sagittarius energy, Temperance, the Seven of Wands, the Nine of Coins in reversed, the Four of Cups. There's definitely a missing, a craving, a desiring energy here. The Three of Swords. There's that Three of Swords that I felt. We got the Two of Wands. So there is definitely a crossroads energy here. Somebody here is needing to make a choice. And I don't know that the choice is really theirs. I think there's a lot of fate playing out. There's a lot of destined energy. There's a lot of expansion here. We get the Page of Cups in reversed. And we get the Moon. And so all is not revealed yet. There is still something hidden here. And there is a lot of fear. Bottom of the deck, the High Priestess reversed. And so this is truths coming to light. This is secrets unveiled. Maybe somebody in the past received poor counsel. Somebody is right in the thick of it when it comes to the darkness. That's what I feel. And this is creating a major shift in perspective. Strong Piscean energy, strong Pisces energy. And so the Hanged Man. The Hanged Man is almost an energy of self-sacrificing. It's an energy of martyrdom. Somebody there is suspended upside down until they gain the new perspective. And so there is truth coming to light. I do feel there's a lesson kind of alchemizing here, and somebody might need to protect themselves. I also feel somebody had their heart completely guarded because there was fear of giving up some type of independence. And I also feel codependencies here. The current energy is really is this Three of Swords, and so there is heartbreak over what somebody no longer has. There's heartbreak, there's craving, there's longing. We got Cancer energy, we have Libra, we have Aries, we have Virgo, Leo, Sagittarius, and we've got more Pisces here. And so I think somebody's got a lot of regrets. Feels like a lot of regrets when it comes to not being open to a new emotional experience. But the central energy is this Three of Swords. And maybe somebody has avoided healing from a past heartbreak for the last 3 years. But this hurts. This is cutting. This is deep. And this is going to trigger action in another direction. And so do you want to keep repeating the lessons of the past? Or do you want to walk through the doorway of a brand new experience? Because you can't keep yourself stuck in a state of martyrdom. When you're bored, when you're depressed, it's your soul saying, hey, stop suppressing me. There's a new beginning in love here. You might need to go within in order to really figure out how to take those next steps. You might just have to keep putting one foot in front of the other. But the divine is saying, hey, there's going to be some challenges. It's not going to be easy to overcome. You're going to have to maybe go back to a situation to understand why you've closed off your heart. It just might be looking back at some inner child wounding. But there's ultimately going to be some type of revelation, some type of an exposure here, and there is still something hidden. So let's take a look at what is still hidden here. And I think this is all going to come to light around that full moon in Aquarius on Monday. So what is hidden here? What is the fear here? Well, we got a King of Coins in reversed. There's that Seven of Cups and the Nine of Wands in reversed. And so there is a masculine here that is very ungrounded, losing stability, lacking stability. I feel maybe acting out of a little bit of ego here. I feel materialism. I feel greed. I feel confusion. Maybe somebody thought they had a lot of options to pick from. But there's somebody here that is deeply wounded. And I do feel this is due to blocked emotions, blocked communication. This is feeling pretty messed up. And then we get the Hierophant on the bottom of the deck. And so somebody here, I think, is praying. They're seeking the truth. I think there is some type of breakup or breakdown here. There's definitely heartbreak. And I do feel a need to clear some type of negative attachment. And so we've got a masculine being seriously disillusioned. And I do feel this might be a moment of losing it all. So what's the wheel got to say? Because this is kind of fate and destiny kind of stepping in here. And I feel this is like the opening of a heart chakra. We get the Five of Swords in reversed. We get the Knight of Cups upright. And we do get the Two of Coins. And so there is going to be a major realignment. This is about taking a risk. I think somebody kind of deceived themselves when it comes to matters in love, when it comes to somebody's love life here. And there's some self-sabotaging behaviors. You know, love is fun, love is great. But when you're not really fully committed to loving somebody and you're kind of just in it for yourself, it can be very damaging. And so it's kind of time to move on from an old cycle of self-sabotaging behaviors. And I do feel this is going to take, it's going to take a lot of courage to take a risk and to take a leap of faith. And so somebody's expanding beyond, I feel, a very toxic cycle, and they are being encouraged to take those guided next steps. And so what is the Two of Wands? Because this could be a decision between two, and maybe this is not an easy decision. What is this decision between two? We get the Ten of Cups. We get the Death reversed, and we get the Ten of Wands. And so tens are completions. Tens are endings, and that's the truth. There is a very difficult ending here where I feel there's been so much resistance to letting it go, maybe with a Scorpio, maybe with a Sagittarius or a Pisces, but I almost feel this energy of enmeshment, pretending everything's okay, and it's kind of time to lay down the burden of, hey, this really isn't what I asked for. This really isn't emotionally fulfilling. This is like giving it to God, and I feel somebody might be down on the ground, down on their knees, and this is the truth. This is the truth. And so what is it that you need to move on from when it comes to some shady behavior, whether you're the one acting shady or you're dealing with somebody acting shady? Because there's some type of an illumination that's going to bring forward a brilliant epiphany that's going to break somebody free, I feel, and reorient their entire pathway. And this is about the masks are coming off, man. The party's over. You can see through this person. And I do feel somebody here is not honest. They're not coming from a place of integrity. I think their words are cutting. They can be overly critical. And this has created a lot of indecision. This is somebody that likes to gaslight and belittle. And it's kind of time to break these chains. This is toxic. Somebody likes to keep you caged up here. And it's really time to get out of this never-ending onslaught of this, I feel like, emotional pain, deep-seated emotional pain, wishing you could go back to what it was. But was it really everything it was in the first place? And so we've got a queen here, I feel, needing to get honest with herself, needing to cut through some illusions, needing to cut through some confusion. I feel two people no longer on the same page, and it's kind of time to take the risk, to take the leap of faith. And so we do have some aspects playing out with Uranus this weekend, and there might be some shocking news, some shocking words being spoken, but it's going to set somebody free, and it's going to get them on the pathway to a brand new beginning, and it's going to bring you a lot of abundance. But first, you got to balance out a situation when it comes to maybe a legacy. And this might mean a divorce. This might mean walking through the pathway of a new experience. But you might have to first walk away from everything. And so what's funny is I kind of feel like a Four of Pentacles here, right? With the 10. And if you take away 6, what do you got? 4. And so you can't unsee this. Once you see it, you can't unsee it. And so it's going to take great faith, great courage to maybe walk away and block this person. But I think things are challenging. I think there's a lot going on right now. There's a lot of divinely guided change within the collective, and you might be lacking direction. You might be lacking faith, but you're going to have to trust your gut on this one. So how are we going to close this off? I think we're going to use the romance angels. Let's keep it short and sweet today. But what is this message all about? Well, I'd say it's about a past life relationship. And so you've probably known each other before in a past life. And not all past life relationships are easy breezy. There's something here I feel that's very karmic. And maybe the two of you were brought together to heal some deep-seated family issues. And so your love life will always benefit from healing and forgiving your parents, from clearing ancestral patterns. And so there's a deep past life wound here that needs to be acknowledged. And this really is about pacing yourself, facing some past life consequences when it comes to some karmic debt. And so this is cause and effect. So maybe you hurt this person in a past life, and now the roles are reversed, or vice versa. But what's the closing message here? Yes, this is your soulmate. What I do want to say is we have many, many soulmates. And so, yes, this is your soulmate. And maybe as you shift into a more positive vibration, into more positive thinking, the separation energy is getting loud. And so you are encouraged to stay optimistic about your love life. I do feel somebody here is being asked to give it to God and to wait. Because true love really is worth waiting for. And so divine timing is at play. But first you need to free yourself. You need to free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. And it's time to heal these family issues once and for all. And it's really time to love yourself. Self-respect does require you to be honest, authentic. So somebody here in this situation is wearing a mask. And so ask yourself, is this a false relationship? If it is, how did I attract this? Why did I attract this? Maybe it's time to show myself some more self-respect and to love myself. But I just feel it's time for you to honestly discuss your feelings. Get real, get raw, and shift your direction, because true love really is worth waiting for. And that is kind of what I got for a message for whoever. So I really hope this helped. I hope this resonated. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, check out the description box below, and I do look forward to seeing you all again next time. Thank you.